It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll see Brandon Ayuk. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the 49ers and the Hawks, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
To throw on first down is Darnold. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll try and get there on the ground. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Kupp. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates, to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, this team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
Here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw, it's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, out to punt. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. Darnold to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark it just short.
Udi's kick is good. And the Niners are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Darnold. That is intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Phillips.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The 49ers offense ready to get back to work. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with McCaffrey. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Niners 1st down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Second and 7. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's hauled in at the 2. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Walker. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He's got room past the 35. Give him 13 on that screenplay. And a first down.
And as a defensive coordinator, this just drives you nuts. You have a team in 3rd and long. You think you're going to go rush the passer. And what do? They change it up. They slip the offensive lineman out in front of the back and drop it off, and he picks up a big gain and converts the first down.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still first down.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And just a pickup of 3 or 4, but with the penalty a moment ago, it leaves them with a good down, 2nd and short. Straight ahead, it's Walker. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Darnold now to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to only about the 23. 2nd down and 8. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll go play action with Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Play action. Here's Purdy. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them, and will bring up third down. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down. Here's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Two minutes to play in the first half of a three-point game. We're back to Seattle after this. On second down, Purdy. That'll be taken in. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. A run here right side, and it's Charbonnet. And he'll take this across the 30 to about the 32. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Here's Purdy. He's going to tuck it and go. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. First and 10. Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now, as he's on to punt for the second time. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. He'll complete it to Barner. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. On first and 10, here's Darnold. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is caught. What a throw. Cooper, Kupp, touchdown Seahawks.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
So now this to give themselves a lead here, heading to the half. The kick is good. What a turn of events at the end of the half. They will take a 1-point lead into the locker room.
In the first half, it was the veteran Sam Darnold who had the offense moving. He's got 2 touchdown passes already, but he's also thrown 2 interceptions. So it was feast or famine whenever his guys had the football.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Again in the air for Purdy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing again is Purdy. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? The 49ers out for the punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kupp heading back onto the field. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. They'll go play action with Darnold. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Kupp brings it in left side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and long. Operating from the gun. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Niners offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. They face second down and 7. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The 49ers out to punt this one. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Here's Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw is Darnold. Open man is Jake Bobo. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Automatic first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That is caught downfield by Kupp. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath and the opportunity to get off the...
And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seattle. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still 1st down.
Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll get this out to his running back. Just a short pickup there on 1st and 5.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Heading outside, going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to mark him short, and it is going to be 4th down.
Great job with the pressure up the middle on 3rd and 1, Mike. When that back has to make someone miss in the backfield, that's all they need to throw off the timing. He's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense holds him to no gain, brings up 4th down.
So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The home team's offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
He'll go left side here and complete this one.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he will have the Seahawks first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now, faking the give. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The 49ers offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still first down.
On play action, here's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Play action now. Purdy. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Purdy. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. To throw, it's Purdy. He's going to run it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game is tied.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds Kupp along the out route. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. They'll go play action with Purdy. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of him, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. McCaffrey. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. They're all set to punt this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one complete downfield to Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. Now Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. 1st down picked up. They go with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's 2nd down. Walker. And he will take this down close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, 3rd down. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The 49ers offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day. And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself...
I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.